Usborne family. My name is Stephanie Spoon, and I am very honored to be the Consultant of the Month. I want to tell you a little bit about my story. I am the wife to a wonderful, hardworking husband. His name is Tony, and we have one beautiful daughter who is 8 years old, and her name is Kaylin Spoon. We homeschool our daughter. Well, I homeschool our daughter, and I'm also the director of our local homeschool group here called Classical Conversations, which is actually where I was introduced to Usborne not all that long ago. I was sitting in my daughter's class, and the tutor was going over history, and she pulled out the Usborne World History Encyclopedia, and it caught my eye, so I looked at it after she was finished with it, and I really liked it. And I remembered a blog that I followed, and when I came home I looked that blog up, and I remembered that she was a consultant for Usborne, but I never paid attention to it. And I found it, and I messaged the lady, and she messaged me back pretty fast, and that happens to be Melody Stroud. And when she was talking with me on Facebook, I felt like I was talking to a star because I had followed her blog for so long before. So it was really neat. But she helped me pick out some books that would be good for my daughter at her age and where we are in school. She's in 3rd grade. And I was just really impressed. And I placed an order, and before I even got my books, just from all the information Melody had given me, I was so impressed that I had asked Melody if she could do a Facebook party for me, if she even did them. I wasn't aware. I had not heard of Usborne really, and she said of course, and so we set up a date for that. I wanted to earn some free books because I loved everything that she was telling me, and I wanted everything. In the meantime, I got my book order, and I loved my books. And not only did I love them, but our daughter loved them. And she was reading, but she just had not been into books. And I kept saying stuff to my friends like, why is she not really interested in reading yet? And they said, it'll come, but it wasn't coming until we got our Usborne order, and she's literally glued to them every day. She loves them, and so that was a huge thing for me. And she was coming up to me telling me stuff she had read and learned, and I just was so impressed. And I loved that she loved them, and I didn't have to ask her to get out a book and read. I didn't have to set a timer. She'll sit in her room, in the living room, in the kitchen, and just go over the books. So I decided to talk to Melody about becoming a consultant. I am the director at our homeschool group, and so I thought that would be a good way for me to be able to help other moms get books at a good price, maybe some free books and some discounted books. And so before I even had my Facebook party, we talked about that a little bit, and so she announced it the night of my Facebook party that I was going to be a consultant. So my friends were excited. I did say I'm not jumping into this like I want to do it as a business. I just wanted to earn some free books and get discounts, and I wanted to help my friends do the same. I had been in direct sales before, and over 10 years ago, and lost a lot of money. The product was good, but I didn't have a team, I didn't have good leaders, and I didn't have good training, so I just really lost a lot of money. And so I said that I would never ever do direct sales again, but don't ever say never, because fast forward 10 years and here I am. But the books they speak for themselves. They're amazing, and I can stand behind them. I can help get friends who have kids and maybe, struggle. I can get books in their hands by doing parties for them and offering them different incentives. So you can have fun with it, and I'm excited about that. Now, I said I wasn't going to really jump into the business like gung-ho, but I held my first party pretty fast, and I got my first little paycheck into my direct deposit, and I was like, a little bit shocked because that had not happened with my previous direct sales business that I had. I don't think I ever made a penny. I only lost. And then my second check, and then my third check. And so I saw how, I mean, it's easy, but you have to work. I heard someone say, I don't know if it was in one of the trainings, because I've watched a lot of videos, if you treat it like a hobby, it'll be a hobby. If you treat it like a business, then you'll get rewarded as you're doing a business. So I'm rethinking and praying about what God wants for my family and for me with this business, and I'm very excited because now I'm looking at it differently because I see how awesome it is. And I've seen my friends just be so excited to get their books, and I really am seeing where this business can go and help my family pay off medical bills. I've had several surgeries in the past couple years, and we have added medical bills. And so now I'm thinking, I might want to treat it more than like a little hobby just to help my friends out. I might want to do this as a business. So I would encourage you to really think about how you want to do the business. It's okay if you don't want to be gung-ho right at first. Take it slow. Don't be stressed. That's kind of how I'm thinking I'm going to do. I don't want to get stressed over it. I want to be able to help people, and I want them to see how awesome the books are. Another thing would be to let the people see the books. We were going out of town this weekend to my niece's house for Christmas, and they live about 8 hours away. And so I told them to let me have a party, and my niece was like, no, I don't know. I don't know if my friends would come for books. And I'm like, okay, I didn't push it, but I still took all my books that I have. And when I pulled out all the books and we were going through them, she was like, oh my goodness, let me text my sister-in-law. Oh my goodness, let me text my friend. Oh, I need to call this friend. So once she saw the books, she saw how wonderful they were, for infants all the way up to older kids. So she's going to be having a party for me in January, and she's very excited about it. So that's another thing I would encourage you to get the books out, let people see them, let them touch them and see the insides of them, and it makes a big difference. And just have fun with it. Don't be stressed. I know there's a lot going on with the back office, and I'm new, and so that was a little tough, but I'm not going to let myself get stressed with it, especially at this time of the year. I know that other businesses have issues too. We're not the only one, and this is part of growing, and the team has been wonderful with helping consultants. I love the Facebook pages and the leaders, and how we can just type a comment and just someone in a completely different state answers and is a help to where my own leader doesn't have to jump in and do it. So I love the teamwork. It is amazing. Use the Facebook pages and type in questions when you're needing help and can't get your leader, or maybe even do it before you try and ask your leader, because they're super busy too, helping lots of people. And just enjoy it, stay relaxed, and I think the books speak for themselves, and we can do this. I think that we can grow our businesses and help people get books in their kids' hands and help with literacy and be a part of something that helps kids not be stuck to the television or video games, which is a huge issue in America. And if we can get books in their hands instead of a video game and them have fun learning, we will be doing something great. And so I just encourage you all to have fun, relax, think about your business, how you want to do it. Do you want to go slow? Do you want to go faster? And either way, it's going to be great. And use the Facebook team, the Dream Team, and Stroud Crowd, and take advantage of that. And also the Dream Team training site is wonderful. You can watch the videos, you can read the stuff. I know I didn't get a consultant manual in my kit, but pretty much everything, I read it online, but everything in that is pretty much on the Dream Team training. So our team leaders have done an excellent job with helping train that way. And if I can be of any help to you or encouragement, you can find me on Facebook on the Dream Team or the Stroud Crowd. It's Stephanie Dean Spoon, and I would love to be able to do that. I'm new, but we can learn together and do this together. And I think that'll be it for now. I look forward to this. I hope that you all have a wonderful and blessed Christmas, and I look forward to working with you.